Ladies, when you saw your first pee in real life, what did you think? I thought my dad's was a tail growing out of his vagina. My brother was a bit younger than I was, so seeing his pee didn't really spark much interest. Our family didn't flaunt nudity, but if someone had to go to the bathroom or ran through a room naked, we didn't think much of it. When I was 12, my male best friend and I decided to run around the house naked together. I think that we played euchre for a while, and his half-mast erection struck me as pretty funny but not really worth mentioning. In retrospect, he probably had more invested in that sighting than I did. The first pee that I encountered in a consensual soul act was just awesome, and after that playing with has pretty much always been fun. They're hard, they're soft, you can play helicopter or hide and seek, you can cuddle up to them or be amazed at them. I'm a huge fan of my clitoris, but I do like pees. Not so much if I see them out of the blue, they're kind of stupid looking in the wild. But if they're attached to someone I care about, they are a lot of fun. There is no way in fuck that is fitting inside me. I had no clue what I was looking at. When I was in middle school, some weirdo in his car asked me if I'd ever seen a D and whipped it out. I thought it was part of his underwear. Why do I have this thing between my legs and why doesn't my sister? Am I unwell? Oh man. So many thoughts. I didn't really know the guy super well. We were in high school and were fooling around behind some bushes/trees, and only like semi-hidden from the highway traffic a few feet ahead. Which is great for me because that kind of risk is a huge turn-on/kink, so I knew I wanted to have some fun. I was planning on just giving him a HJ that seemed easy enough. But he asked for a BJ, and I figured, sure, why the hell not? I had never really seen or read about the semantics of actually performing one. He mentioned licking him and I knew where my mouth was supposed to go, but I was nervous I'd be bad at it. I kept thinking to play it cool. I thought about whether he was clean, and trying to remember what kind of diseases I might catch from having unprotected oral sex. I wondered if he had done this before, and I made a mental note to Google how the fuck to give a BJ in the future. I was thinking about the texture and smell and color. I was nervous we would get caught. I was worried I would hurt him. I wasn't sure how fast to go or what to do with my tongue, and what the hell am I supposed to be doing with my hands? Do I have to make eye contact? Because I need to focus on the task at hand and I can't make eye contact while doing it. But it probably doesn't look SXY if I don't. But is too much eye contact weird? I thought about how messy it would be if he finished, if he was expecting me to swallow, about what it would taste like, about what we would use to clean up, about whether or not I'd tell my friends about this. I was trying to remember Cosmo's tips on what to do with his balls and his shaft, and remembering his head is supposedly the most sensitive area, so I should focus on that. And after being with him for almost 2 years, I really thought I knew everything, until I met my current partner, and realized it's a whole new ballgame, pun intended, every time, and getting to know pressures/speeds/what they enjoy/kinks/what they want you to do/eye contact/etc. The first time I saw one in the wild was a boyfriend in high school. We were in his truck and I was expecting it, but had never seen a hard one before and I was really kinda confused. I touched it with my foot and he came and was embarrassed and we went home. I was confused because I knew they got hard, but I did not know it was so different. So, confused I guess. And felt weird about my first encounter with a wild pea. I was a kid and some other kid decided to whip it out and start peeing like right next to me. I was like, what, that's what it looks like? Why is it that color? It was not the same color as the rest of him, and I was startled and grossed out by that. I was mostly weirded out by the genital smell. It wasn't dirty or anything, clean, freshly washed, and actually a fairly nice example. But I'd never experienced smelling another person's genitals before and it was not what I expected. I was trying to give my first blowjob and was convinced it would taste terrible and feel, I dunno, spongy? In my mouth. Of course, once I got started I was fine. But genitals are weird, man. I was way more nervous the first time I went down on a woman, though. I felt like I had no excuse for not having a clue what I was doing, unlike with PS, so there was all this pressure. I don't remember what I thought as a little kid seeing my brothers or whichever little boy at school didn't understand the social norms of keeping one's pants on. Then I didn't see any until I was an adult, and I probably thought something like, there's his pee. PS attached to men I really liked were the exciting ones. The first time adult me saw a pee, I wasn't that into the dude and just wanted to lose my virginity because I was closing in on 19. First time I saw a picture, I was horrified. Porn DS are scary. First time in person, I was intimidated and scared but popped it into my mouth anyway. I had seen Greek statues and anatomical drawings, but the first time I actually experienced one I wondered how on earth I was supposed to be turned on by it, and also that the descriptions of it being rock hard, I read a lot of erotica, was spot on. I thought it looked like an old sausage and I felt really guilty and ashamed seeing it on the internet. I was probably about 14. I grew up with no sex ed, and I hadn't seen corn or any other soul materials besides nudes in classic art. I did not expect them to be so large in real life, and erections really threw me for a loop. I was 4 and in preschool and a boy of the same age didn't close the door while going pee. I thought, what the hell is that, and why is he standing? He's going to get pee everywhere. The next time I saw one, when I was with my boyfriend at the time and in high school, I thought nothing has prepared me for this moment and oh god, don't fuck up, play it cool, shit, I have no idea how to give a BJ. What am I supposed to do with this thing?